Welcome back, guys. As you can see, the 560 is not in the stall. It's the four-wheeler, but we are on to the last stage of the 560, which is weights, weight bracket, all the tin, including the white tin and everything, the grill, the seat, the backer to the seat, and the air cleaner. So, and the drawbar. Those are all those pieces. We gotta get those done. That's next step. And then once those are painted, we will put them on the tractor. So let me show you the tractor in its completed state. So I pretty much maxed out my shop by trying to shove this 560 in here along with, so the A John Deere is right back there. So let me show you this completed project. Well, semi-completed project, excuse me. There she be, silver rims. Don't worry, the overspray is still yet to come off. I'll get rid of that soon. I did the starter black. I did a lot of black accents on the tractor. Oh yeah. This tractor turned out about as good as I thought it would. Better than the F20. It runs great, so I got it timed just right. But yeah, this is the semi-completed 560. I got some rags and cardboard here to catch any possible gas that drips out from hitting the paint, because the paint is still technically in the later stages of its curing process, and especially since it is not as warm as I wish it would be. It's a little longer time. It's taking a little longer than normal, but yeah, that's it right there. I got the air pipe on, front wheels looking good. So pretty soon this thing will have all its tin back on it. So yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, guys, this has been a lot of work. It's hard to believe the 560 is already to this point in its restoration. I mean, let's go pick some stuff up here. This tractor, it all started when it came to tractors. Well, it all started 4 years ago. Well, let's actually go before restorations. On an early spring day in 2020, this A John Deere was sitting over in a stall there, and didn't run. This tractor didn't run. F20 didn't run. 560 was the only one that did run. But there were a few years there where it was not running right because it was not charging its battery because a wire to the alternator had a faulty splice. So that was kind of a thing that set this tractor back. So actually, let's go further back. Late 2019, it was September of 2019, I was sick of seeing this tractor just sitting. So I got to work on this tractor. We had to get the starter rebuilt then. I had to do a few other small things, but mainly we had to try and find that electrical issue. And I actually found it on accident. And then we fixed it, and this thing is charging correctly ever since. This has been a reliable workhorse ever since. This tractor, April actually of 2020, I was at that point doing a little bit of YouTube, not much, but trying to, just getting started. I was watching a Welker Farms video where they got an old Minneapolis Moline U Special tractor up and going, and that inspired me to try it myself. So I started working on this tractor, and I got it running. It took some time, but we got it running. But it wasn't running right. So I got parked for another year. Spent the next year, tore the whole rear end apart, fixed all the oil leaks on the axles, did just a bunch of stuff. And then eventually we had to get a new carburetor for it. Turned out being like a 7-8 month wait for a carburetor. It was a 7-month wait. So I started restoring the tractor. And then I got it finished, put the new carburetor on. Worked great. This tractor is a reliable workhorse. And then I got that and that was it for that restoration. But during 2021, after I rebuilt the axle on this tractor, I restored my first machine. That 2-bottom plow over there. I restored that. Looking back, it was I was definitely not an expert at the time. I'm still not an expert, but I definitely do a lot better now. So I did that one first. Then I did this. And then later that year, after restoring this, I got the F20 restored after like a 2-year period of trying to get it running because it needed a lot of engine work. And then this year, and then last year nothing happened. We had a lot of stuff going on that year. So this project got pushed off. Well, this year I made a priority. I wanted to get this done, and it is getting done, and it will get done. We're getting real close. But yeah, guys, let's get to it. All right, guys, we got a nice day out. We got some warm days coming up for painting. So in the meantime, I got the weight bracket cleaned up, the backrest of the seat, and a few other pieces are ready to go. I'm currently working on getting parts of the hood ready to go, and then once I'm done with that, gotta do all the weights. So those won't be too hard. They're cast iron. It's pretty easy to make those look good. Got the air pre-cleaner working. That's all taken apart. So I got all 4 of the batteries I used charged up. Let's get started on some sanding. Well, hey guys, painting days have officially started. And let me show you what I did. All right, first things first. Got that piece all painted nice and red. We moved down here. I primed a whole bunch of parts. Not to mention the whole hood. I got the first coat on that one. I've done most of the coats on this one. That thing's done and drying. Looking good. The plan is tomorrow I'm gonna get white paint. And then those will all get painted here soon. I'm gonna get these done first, get them out. Then once these are done, all that's left to paint for red, I gotta get out the paint gun. I'm gonna use the paint gun to paint the red on the inside of each panel. So paint gun will work best for that. I'll just use the paint gun and spray the inside of each one, that one, this one, this one. We gotta spray the weight bracket, all the weights, the seat back, and then the white paint, we will paint that. All the stuff hanging up over there will go white. And this drawbar right here. So, oh, there's the old corn binder. We'll get her out this year and put her on that finally. This has been a long process in the making, guys. Long project, hard project, a lot of work here. You guys, some of you know what I'm talking about, and some of you have no idea probably what it takes to do one of these. The accuracy and precision, but I'm happy with it. This is gonna look great. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I just got done painting the last of the red parts. They all look good. Now this stuff has to sit and cure for a few days. So all that's left after this are all the white pieces that are hanging up. Oh, they're the pieces that are going to be white. So yeah, I will see you guys when we get to that stage, and then we'll be able to start assembling some of this soon. Okay, since I last updated you on the tractor itself, I've put a few pieces on since then. Let me show you what those are. I painted and I went ahead and put this piece on the center, the piece with the hose that goes onto the air cleaner. So that is on. And the pre-cleaner for the air cleaner will go right there. I went ahead and I put this front cowling on. I think that turned out great. There'll be a grill right here. And I went ahead and I put the cultivator mounts on the bottom. Got the ones here and here. I painted those black for accent colors, and because since those are going to have a cultivator mounted to them for show eventually, it's going to scuff them up, and it's easier to, it won't be as noticeable on black paint. So, yeah. Besides that, that's about all I've done to the tractor so far. She's just waiting on those parts I just painted. So, yeah. We'll have to wait till then. Oh, I also painted these mounts. These will go up top here. So, yeah. Don't mind the wind, but guys, even though the 560 restoration is coming to a close, I got to pause for it for a second because I want to show you this. Spring is here. It is March 28th, and we're currently tilling up. So this, field 4, this has been a hay field for several years. As I mentioned last year, we were 25 acres of it we're splitting off to till up and put it back into a rotation because we put in 25 acres of hay on the back 40 field. So we are officially doing the first light pass of tillage on. get a rain, so that way we can kill off this hay with as little hassle and tillage as need be. So here he comes. It's gonna be a dusty ride. So as you can see right there, he's already tilled that. He's still got all this to till. GPS must be working, so. Good. We're leaving that chunk hay. We're leaving that chunk hay for very important reasons. That chunk over there gets a lot of erosion if we leave it, if we till it. That chunk over there is originally its own field. We decided to turn back into that. So yeah. Yep, pretty cool. And also I got the Honda out and running. This thing running like a top since the rebuild. Good machine, good machine. Pretty neat, guys. Well, this project's only taken a month, by the way. Probably my fastest restoration ever, but probably one of my best too. This was the first right here, the first tractor. First restoration I ever did was on an old bicycle, old pre-World War II bicycle. And then the second restoration was the old 2-bottom John Deere plow. I've just been doing a lot of them ever since. Yeah, pretty cool. This is something I've been wanting to see for years. I've been always wanting to see this tractor restored, and just never, it was just never the priority to get restored. I did this one, then later that same year I did the F20, which is way over there. And then last year we were super busy. And then this year I'm like, I'm doing this finally. So she's done. I did do one restoration last year. I'm gonna show it to you. I've never really showed you this one before. I restored this antique radio flyer wagon that was all rusty. Yeah, I restored that to use in my sister's wedding, and we wound up not using it because it didn't work. It didn't work out to use this wagon, so it just sits up there now. Hey guys, so that is it for this part. The next part, I will reveal this tractor when it's done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.